This week, we are taking my perfectly good paint and sanding it. What are we doing? Hi guys, welcome back to Ellie's Garage, where my dad and I are restoring a 1965 Ford Falcon to become my daily driver. But we've never done this before. If you haven't seen our painting episode, which I highly recommend you see, we are working with Mr. Ed, who is donating his time to help paint my car and is also teaching me how to paint a car along the way. But now, even though it seems like we're all done, we're going back over to his house to do what he is calling cutting and buffing the paint. Apparently we have stuff on our paint called orange peel, so we were trying to get most of it out, and we had a little bit of dust. So we have to sand those out. But I have done enough sanding. We've been sanding for almost a year now, maybe even over a year. So I am done with sanding. So we are officially polishing, not sanding. So on with the polishing. Well, I knew we would be wet sanding today. The day definitely started off wetter than expected. But regardless of the weather, it was time to head over to Mr. Ed's. Once we got there, Mr. Ed told me that there was another car in the booth that we would have to move first before we could get Carl in there. But he actually had a surprise for me. Yes, Mr. Ed and Miss Lisa got me a miniature replica of Carl, which is not easy to find in the color that I painted him. It's amazing. I have it in my room now so that I can see it every day. And Miss Lisa even went to the trouble of finding me a little up keychain of the mailbox with our handprints like we did on my trunk. And it just meant a lot to me. Mr. and Miss Lisa have given me so much. They have donated their time and their house and so much other stuff that I am just so grateful for them for doing this for me and for coming in alongside me on this project. But now really, on with the sanding. I mean polishing.
Doing is we're gonna go around, we're gonna feel for any dirt. Like feel right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So what we're gonna do, just gonna hit it.
This is so extreme.
That's all we're doing, just turn around, going through and hitting it lightly.
You can do it, deep breath.
I mean, it doesn't make any sense if you turn around and take sandpaper to a car that's been freshly painted just so you can turn around and make it dull again.
You okay,
and
Ellie?
make it shiny again.
Are you okay?
No.
Not gone yet.
So there was a decent run here. Like it wasn't like super big or like catastrophe or anything like that, but there was a run here. And I kept going like this when I would show my car to people. But it's like, there's a little left here that he's about to get out. Eastwood a while ago had sent me one of their Jitterbug Wet Sanders, which continuously pumps water while you are sanding, which makes wet sanding a whole lot easier. But I hadn't had an opportunity to use it yet, so today was the day.
This way, this way, And you're gonna overlap by 50%. Okay?
Let's
All right.
see if I can do this.
I believe in you. You're okay.
I'm so stressed. Oh yeah!
Yep, one more round on it. Go this way, one more time, and then we're gonna change over to 2,000. Actually, we're gonna change to 1,500.
You're doing great. You did a good job.
Seems so wrong.
But wait till you see what it looks like.
I'm sure it'll look good, but like this just seems wrong. Spent a little time painting it, now you're gonna sand it again.
Polish. Polish. You're polishing.
This is literally called a wet sander.
It's a wet polisher. You read it wrong.
So now I have to do it 4 times.
Yep.
Does it feel super smooth?
Look at that. That's
my
not
gosh.
sandpaper.
So we'll have to.
Wow. That's so sweet. After the deck lid was done, we had a lot more to do. So we had to go through the entire car, sanding and 3 grits. I mean polishing!
Yep, that was good. I think we're done.
What?
Do you want to see what it's going to look like when it's shining? We'll do one spot on the deck lid.
I I couldn't wait to see what the polished spot would look like, but first we had to get Carl outside and washed off.
Step 1.
Okay.
Step 2. Keep it flat. Medium pressure. Okay.
That's so crazy.
Hold on. Go ahead and hold on to that. Now this is just nice and quick.
What? I can't see.
Come over this way.
Whoa! Okay, I could not see that. Holy cow.
I couldn't wait to get Carl all shiny, so next weekend we went back to Mr. Ed's and actually started polishing. We started with another wash for Carl to get all the dirt that I had accumulated over the past week off, and then it was my turn to learn how to polish.
You ready?
No, but we're gonna do it anyway.
All right. You want me to smear or you want to smear?
I'll smear it.
All right.
So I just go.
You just go.
Do I pull all the way?
All the way. You're doing very good. Oh no, you're not done. Keep going.
I thought you said you're good. Like,
No, you're doing
all
very
done.
good. Well, now you got to get your game face back on.
That's a good job, Elle.
It does hurt your arms.
So yeah, what was it like?
Scary. So fun,
But frightening.
but frightening.
Not just the boots.
I might have put on too much compound. he's gonna give me, he's gonna comment on it. It's gonna be so mean.
What's up with all the compound on your shorts? You're supposed to go on the car.
That was Dad's fault.
guys worked hard today.
It was a long 2 weekends of work, but it was so great to get Carl out in the sun and see how reflective he was. I just appreciate Mr. Ed so much. He gave up his weekends, gave me advice. It was just altogether so amazing. So Mr. Ed, thank you very much, and I really appreciate everything you have done for me. So what I'm taking out of the garage is that when you're faced with something new, it's always good to ask for help. And those people who come alongside you on the way are gonna become some of your biggest heroes. Thank you to Eastwood for the Jitterbug Sander that we used in this episode, and for all the primer and everything that we used to get it to this point so that we could paint it. Thank you as always to my executive producers, Drew, Carter, and Kevin and Julia. Thanks for watching, consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time in the garage.